welcome back. I'm Di, and today I am bringing you my thoughts on the first book in the Aunt Dimity series, which is Aunt Dimity's Death by Nancy Atherton. This was the Book One Cozies Club selection for August 2020. It has been one that has kind of languished on my shelf for a while, and I'm really glad that this one came out of the jar for the August selection. This story follows Lori, who is kind of on a downward spiral in life. She has gotten a divorce and has been temping at odd jobs here and there to get by when her mother passes away. And then suddenly she gets a letter from law firm Willis & Willis, and she thinks, okay, this is it. Debt collectors are coming after me. Only to find out that Willis & Willis are not looking to collect any debt from her. They actually have something of interest to discuss with her. And so she decides to go and meet them, only to find out that Aunt Dimity, a woman that she thought was purely fictional, out of the stories that she was told from her mother as she was growing up, was actually a real person. It seems Aunt Dimity has recently passed away as well, and she has left some tasks for her in her will. If Lori is able to complete the task that Dimity has requested of her in her will, then Lori stands to inherit a substantial sum of money. Being in the financial situation that she's currently in, Lori accepts the task at hand. She is then given 2 letters. One letter is from Dimity explaining about why she kept her existence from Lori all of these years. The second is actually from her mother, explaining how she had met Dimity. And her mother also has a task for her involving a picture. So off to England Lori goes for 30 days to complete Dimity's task as well as her mother's, and she may be able to get to know Dimity more than she thought she ever would be able to. So like I said at the beginning of this video, this has been a series that I have been really wanting to get into for quite a while. I had actually collected a few other books that are further along in this series before I was able to get my hands on this first volume. And so once I finally got the first volume, it just sat on my shelf for a while. This read was actually very relaxing. It is the first cozy mystery that I've read in a while that did not revolve around the murder of somebody. Most of the cozy mysteries and mysteries that I read, because I do read other types of mysteries, involve a murder, and the amateur sleuth is trying to figure out who the culprit was. But this one is not like that. This one is more about researching and finding out things about Dimity and how Lori's mother and Dimity met and their relationship throughout the years. And I just found this to be such a refreshing read. It was also very relaxing because there's not a killer out on the loose. Not that cozy mysteries are ever really suspenseful, but this was more an unfolding of information as opposed to a whodunit type of thing. And I really enjoyed the experience. I didn't realize that this series was as long as it is. It is, I believe, over 20 installments at this point. And so I've got quite a bit of books to read if I want to catch up with this series. I think the most recent volume came out in 2019. Like I said, I do have other books in this series. I think I've got about 3 or so, but I don't actually have the second one in this series. The next one I have, I believe, is the 3rd. So I will need to go and pick the second one up. I do think this would be a good read for someone who doesn't read a lot of mysteries because it is such a relaxed type of read, and it's not involving a murder. I think the suspenseful aspect of most mysteries and the fact that it does involve a murder usually put off readers who don't like to read mysteries, but this would definitely be a good one for those of you who may not like that type of mystery and might be looking to broaden your horizons. This is definitely a great mystery to get into. I don't really have much else to say about this read other than I enjoyed it and I will be continuing the series. So let me know if you've read it and what you think of it. If you have read this series or are in the middle of reading it, let me know which installment has been your favorite so far. I know there is a Christmas one about 5 volumes in, and so I'm really looking forward to getting to that. And that's pretty much all I've got for you today. I hope you're all doing great. I hope you're all safe and healthy. And until next time, take care and smile always. Bye!